Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to a game between Fly and Sini taking place here on Last Refuge. Everyone that is currently in the Twitch chat right now is actually giving up watching the Invitational, or perhaps waiting for another game from the Invitational to start. So they're heading over here, stopping on by, saying hi. And yes, I do know the Invitational is literally down the street from my office. I went to the gate and I wasn't let in. Anyways, that's going to go ahead and break things down into this matchup here. It is going to be Fly versus Sini. Takes place here on Last Refuge. Fly spawning as, well, the yellow orc over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the top right, we have Sini spawning as the blue night elf. Night Elf versus Orc in this 1v1. Good to see everyone as well. It is great to be back. Had a little bit of a long weekend. I was listening to some of the casts, listening to just some of the old time players, and getting a bit of nostalgia, and just listening to the WarCraft 3 Invitational. Hopefully, I can have a good body of work, and maybe I'll get invited next time, but, you know, water under the bridge. And I got to enjoy it from the comfort of my home or comfort of work, as many of you guys got to do as well. Anyways, we are going to be looking at a Demon Hunter going up against a Blade Master, most likely, since this is going to be, in fact, not a PTR. So the Blade Master still fairly strong, being able to get all of that bonus damage off of the plus damage from Command Aura, the Kodo Aura, also as Circlets, Claws of Attack. All of those items really helping boost up the damage on that Blade Master. Now, Ancient of War is going to go ahead and easily creep out this 3-3-3 creep camp. Nothing really to be concerned about here. As it does so, you're going to see the Demon Hunter make its round and just head on over, try to clear up these creeps as well. Now, the question is going to be what exactly these players are going to be doing during the opening sequence. Alright, going to go ahead and take it down there, pick up the Circlet of Nobility. Meanwhile, Blade Master going to go ahead, pick up a Circlet of Nobility for himself. I'll give you viewer, but watch the Invitational. Well, I'll handle those questions about balance a little bit later. Anyways, Blade Master going to move on over here, and is he actually going to go after the Ogre Magi? I believe so. No, he picks up a second Circlet of Nobility. So 2 Circlets of Nobility on that Blade Master, already giving that Blade Master +4 to every single stat. Now, +4 on every single stat is incredibly powerful, as that damage does, well, add up very quickly. Now, the damage is added up there. You can see the Moonwells have taken a bit of damage. There is a mana burn. The Blade Master has gone down to 120 points of damage already. He may try and Windwalk here. Does have enough for a Windwalk once more. Going after a Wisp, should Windwalk one more time. Otherwise, he's just going to get mana burned and not be able to do that bonus damage. Alright, going to go ahead, head over, takes down the Archer. Now going after this Moonwell in the back of the base. Blade Master going to have a little bit of trouble here, but he also knows that his opponent is going to have some serious trouble as well. Because the Moonwells were cancelled and destroyed in a couple of instances, there's not going to be nearly as much healing. Oh, wait, oh, wow, mana burn down to 14 hit points, able to escape ever so barely. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry, blue is very difficult to see when you guys talk with that particular name color, and I cannot read it while I'm casting. Anyways, Blade Master now going to be heading back down to the south. The Voodoo Lounge was a bit delayed, but that does open up for a faster stronghold. The Orc Burrow is now down. We're seeing, I believe, 23 supply right now compared to 19. But the big indicator is that all of these Moonwells are still not up yet, even though we are at nightfall. That means that the Moonwells will be a little bit more dry going into the next fight. And another big problem is, well, let's take a look. All right, Grunt is going to be able to get blocked in. Yes, beautiful block by the Grunt right there. As you see, wow, that Grunt holding his own against those units there. Is he going to try and perhaps get a surround? Blade Master could make its rounds here in just a moment. You can take a look at that Grunt. Grunt is actually trying to hold his own in this position, as double Orc Burrows are now starting to pelt down that Demon Hunter. Alright, all of that only being forced to use an additional healing salve charge. Beautiful play by Fly. Sini, on the other hand, what is he going to do? He's heading back off to the north. He's going to go ahead, buy a Staff of Teleportation. Should be able to easily regroup. with the rest of his army. Is he going to pick up a Naga Sea Witch? No, picks up a Beastmaster, and the Beastmaster is going to try and perhaps poke down some of these buildings that are under construction. As you saw earlier though, the Stronghold was upgraded very quickly with a delayed Voodoo Lounge. That means that there was extra lumber early on to try and tech to tier 2. Because of that, the Quill Beast that normally would be able to come inside here and do a lot of damage. Well, nope, it looks as though the Demon Hunter is going to be brought back over as well, as the Spirit Lodge is now taking a large bit of damage. Blade Master is in position as well, and what I thought was going to be a very, very easy point is now all of a sudden having a bit of a problem. All right, Demon Hunter now down to 168 hit points. Cancellation right there, but being forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal. Was it really worth the cost, canceling the Spirit Lodge for a 350 gold Scroll of Town Portal? I'll let the viewers decide. I'll let you make that personal judgment as we see the Tauren Chieftain now make its way out. Tauren Chieftain as that secondary hero, no big surprises here whatsoever. We are going into dual Ancients of Wind. And now, where is that Spirit Lodge? Still no Spirit Lodge being placed down as the Quill Beast rushes on inside to find absolutely nothing. Alright, the Quill Beast just run in and run out. Where are they going to be going next? And I don't see any hidden tech anywhere. Without, you gotta remember, without the Spirit Walkers, you do not have Spirit Link and you do not have ways to disenchant that Cyclone. When the Blade Master is up in the air for that long, you lose out on a major portion of your damage. And the other opposing units can survive for that much longer as well. That could be a big problem, as we are now getting a handful of raiders. Alright, 1, 2 grunts. Blade Master now rushing out across. Hello for the first time. Hello, hello. Tauren Chieftain now heading back off to the north, as the Blade Master is going to look to, well, perhaps try and take down some Druids of the Talon. No Druids of the Talon have made their way out yet, as we are getting adept training. Wisps could be taken down, as the Tauren Chieftain does have Endurance Aura, and, well, there's one Druid of the Talon right there, as we are going to be looking at the Beastmaster rushing on in here. Blade Master, is it going to be able to wind walk? Mana Burn should be coming in most likely. There is a level 1 Mana Burn. Blade Master needs the wind walk in order to get out of a very, very bad situation, as the Raiders are now looking to join in on this fight. Ancient of War coming in from the back. One Moonwell was taken down. At what cost, though? You are going to be forced to heal up a lot of units. And the problem with taking down a Moonwell compared to taking down Tech or even an Orc Burrows provide experience. Tech is delayed. There is an actual hit somewhere. Taking down that Moonwell, I believe that Moonwell was pretty much already empty, and we are nowhere near daybreak, so you are not going to really be, I guess, we are supply blocked here. Nope, not supply blocked, 33 over 40. The colors do actually match in the top right or the top left corner. Now, Tauren Chieftain looking to go after all of these units here. Ogre Magi in position. Tauren Chieftain going to make its way around back once more, as the Raiders and basically the Orc army is trying to use this opportunity to get ahead in terms of experience. 96-point critical strike. That is with plus 6 agility. Those circlets of nobility really adding up. And the Blade Master, now that it finally has critical strike, what is it going to try and do? Raiders are going to come across. No ensnare. Well, nope. Ensnare just now placed down. Going to go after the Demon Hunter now. Low hit point Grunt should perhaps be heading back home. Not engaged in this fight now, as we are going to look at a Forest Troll Berserker getting taken down. There goes one unit. Tauren Chieftain now out. Scroll Speed now being used. Shockwave pushing back the other way, as it is going to be able to regenerate a bit of mana. Looks as though some of the Druids of the Talon took just a hair bit of damage there, as a Moonstone now being used to fill up all of these Moonwells.
The player's forces are under attack.
A big issue right now is that Fairy Fire is in fact revealing the Orc army. So we are going to have a potential, definite Creepjack come in. Mana Burn right there, as Sini is going to be able to get some of this damage off. Alright, Scroll of the Beast has been dropped down. There is a Cyclone. A second Cyclone could be used. Are we going to see a dead Grunt? Yes, we are. There is an Ensnare, as well as the units are in full retreat. Cyclone, now you simply have to wait for that invulnerable Raider to land. You are going to be able to surround it and finish it off here in just a moment. Blade Master or Goblin Tinker added in. Orba Venom Beastmaster right there, as well as the Raider tries to fight back. Even though it is, well, rather resistant in terms of damage, the negative 3 armor still adds up a lot. Those Druids of the Talon doing probably about 10 damage per attack once you account for armor types. All of that right there, sheer mass numbers helping them win that fight. Tauren Chieftain sitting at 2, Blade Master sitting at 2, Gloves of Haste gonna be a big item here as the Raiders may try to come across and get in and snare. Blade Master is gonna be able to pick up any big item, Scroll of Healing and Potion of Invulnerability. Now chasing after those units now, Cyclone, Ensnare, while picking up that Blade Master here in just a moment. Scroll of Speed also closing in on some of that distance as the Tauren Chieftain comes across and gets a shockwave onto some Druids of the Talon. Grunts are going to get taken down due to the focus fire of the Druids of the Talon, as many Raiders are still, well, up in the air, unable to engage. Spirit Walkers getting that Spirit Link down, as well as the Spirit Walkers are trying to fight back against all of these units. Druids of the Talon, Raiders all getting taken out as Demon Hunter and Beastmaster get a double level up. Druids of the Talon chasing after a Spirit Walker. That unit is going to be able to escape. Tauren Chieftain does not have enough mana, kind of surrounded by units, but those units are pretty much made of glass, as you can see. 2 Druids of the Talon quickly taken out as well. 46 supply compared to 42, or actually 46 to 38. Numbers are dropping significantly as Sini brings over an Ancient of War to add in an extra bit of damage. Goblin Tinker has fallen at level 1, but the Pocket Factory still generating value as the Beastmaster gonna go ahead and use a Potion of Greater Healing. Blade Master trying to finish things off. Is he gonna use a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability? And he is extremely low on life, down to 61 hit points, as he is gonna go ahead and chase. Damage being used back there. Potion of Invulnerability used as well. And all of a sudden the hunted becomes the hunter becomes a hunted, as the Blade Master somehow is able to get away. No hawks in the air, no revealing whatsoever, as we now see the Blade Master heading back down to the south. Why am I not watching back to WarCraft? Because I told people that I would be streaming today, and, well, as much as I do enjoy it, I'll probably just catch the replay streams as well. No real problem, and still wanted to generate some content for my own channel, so that is the reason. I do wish I was at the event, even just as a fly on the wall. Please don't bring it up. A little bit of a sore point. Need to have a better body of work to get invited next time, perhaps. Anyways, Tauren Chieftain heading back over here to the top right. We are looking at 46 supply compared to 36. The Druids of the Talon did do their work, but is it enough right now? We can see a little bit of damage coming across as the units are going to be forced to retreat. There it is. All the units are tracing. Goblin Tinker could get taken out before he is even here ready to go, as the Spirit Walkers are now in serious trouble. They need to get away, and they quickly get poked down. All right, units now trying to retreat back here. Scroll of Healing has been used, as we are looking at the Raiders going after these units and going after some of these Druids of the Talon. Are we going to perhaps see Spirit Link Speed Scroll being used as well? Lower hit point Spirit Walkers trying to get away, and they are able to do exactly that. Goblin Tinker gets to level 2 only to fall to death. That bonus experience, bonus health, not quite enough, as the Blade Master now retreating once more. Blade Master down to 86, 76, 59, 40 hit points. Will it be able to escape? Yes, it will. Yeah, no remaster news just yet. Right now, they're still trying to rebalance and make WarCraft 3 in a healthy state before they are going to rebalance it. I would not be surprised if they are already in the works for a remaster. They just can't officially announce it. If I was to give any advice to Blizzard right now, and if they knew that they were going to release... Oh, thank you for the follow. If they were going to release a remastered version, just start selling pre-orders for the remastered version and then allowing people to play on the PTR. That's, I believe, one of the biggest issues right now. There's just not enough people playing on the PTR, and no one wants to... As a lot of my friends, they have lost their WarCraft 3 keys, their Reign of Chaos and Frozen Throne keys, and they simply don't want to pay the money legitimately to try and buy a 15-year-old game, especially if there is rumors of a remaster coming out. So if you can sell something now for you know, what will be purchased later, that is definitely something I would recommend Blizzard and Blizzard accountants look at. Warsong Battle Drums now being dropped in right there. So we see Command Aura and Endurance Aura both being left behind. Tauren Chieftain extremely low on hit points, has to be extremely careful. As you can see, him already down to 150, but still climbing back up. Beastmaster on the move. Demon Hunter does have an immolation, with that Cloak of Flames dealing 10 damage per second to units just simply standing around it. Now that Tauren Chieftain is going to be able to get to about 400 hit points, as we see the Ancient of War quickly going to get taken down. Druid of the Talon going to get taken out as well, and this is actually the proper position to be at. There's a Cyclone onto the Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain shockwaves straight into a line of Druids of the Talon, and then is quickly going to back out of this fight. Beautifully done. And what he is doing is just maximizing damage, knowing that these units, well, that damage is gonna start to eat away at the Night Elf. Moonwells are pretty much dry, except for this back one right here, and we are almost at daybreak. Over here on the bottom left, disenchanting all of that fairy fire as the units are healing back up. 49 supply compared to 46. Tauren Chieftain on the move. Blade Master is here as well. Circlet of Nobility. What is going to go down? Spirit Walkers on the move. Where are all of these units perhaps going to travel? Hey, hello to Kuwait. And meanwhile, Null Overseer going to, well, just get easily taken out, as we still see a little bit more creeping. I will try to answer that question a little bit later. Too much to read right now, as we are still having some efficient creeping by both sides. I gotta say, Focus was behind for a little bit, but as that Blade Master gets more and more items, as that Tauren Chieftain also grabs that Command Aura, the damage is incredibly high on that Blade Master, plus 11 damage with a very fast attack rate. Now, we can see that the Demon Hunter is sitting at level 4. Beastmaster is going to get to level 4 shortly. The Goblin Tinker, perhaps the weakest link right here, sitting at level 2 since he has been taken down at least once. Blade Master, oh, there is a Hawk. Are we going to perhaps see a Cyclone right there? Is he going to be able to get away? No serious attack as a Shockwave goes down across multiple units. That was big. All right, that was absolutely big right there. Demon Hunter going to perhaps try and get another Mana Burn. Gets that another Mana Burn straight up onto that Tauren Chieftain, making sure no more Shockwaves are in order. Mana Burn, one more Mana Burn, trying to finish off that Tauren Chieftain there. No chances of Shockwaves, as, well, we have congestion right outside that Goblin, or the Goblin shop. All right, Druids of the Talon going to focus down all of those Spirit Walkers, and by focusing down the Spirit Walkers, then there is nothing to really try and disenchant all of that Cyclone, which is picking up the Raiders in the air. Blade Master having a bit of problems, but the Druids of the Talon are taking damage by those Raiders. Those Raiders do deal bonus damage to Siege, as they are unarmored. Goblin Tinker falls again at level 2. Tauren Chieftain trying to get away. Looks like, well, he tries to come back for more, as the Blade Master now heading back down to the south. All right, let's take a look at this. Well, wow, that Druid of the Talon somehow stays alive, and somehow that Blade Master almost stays alive. Gets Cyclone picked back up, will be forced to retreat as well. All right, Blade Master is in a bit of trouble. Gonna go ahead and get down to 42 hit points, as the units are still in a very, very quick chase. Beastmaster, Demon Hunter trying to to the units. There is the Speed Scroll. Is it going to be enough? Damage down to 13. Healing Salve. He is slowly healing back up. The Blade Master has no way to really catch back up, trying to get away. Endurance or a Druid of the Talon running straight through. As you can see, 2 Druids of the Talon quickly getting taken down. Spirit Walker now trying to get away. Blade Master once again in trouble. Does heal back up once more, and we are just running around in a circle. All right, let's take a look back across here. Blade Master, Spirit Walkers running back around. You can see the Blade Master going to get disenchanted. Do not want to get hit by another Fairy Fire. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter getting closer to level 5, as the Goblin Tinker is going to rejoin the battlefield once more, just shy of level 3. Now, at this stage, are we going to see an expansion be set up? Or are players just going to fight with what they have? Goblin Tinker now using that Clarity Potion. Yes, I am still kicking. It's been years past. Thank you for stopping on by. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 4. Scroll of Healing, Robe of Magi. And that Tauren Chieftain definitely needs a large amount of mana to get those shockwaves off effectively. Healing Salve now on that Tauren Chieftain as well. Blade Master only with 3 circlets of nobility. What is going to be going down in this upcoming fight? Focus, doing what any good player would do right now. He is making sure that his opponent has not cleared out the natural expansion location and doesn't have an expansion. Beastmaster now ready to engage. You can see, oh, Demon Hunter coming across inside here. Hawk does have the anti-air attack. Blade Master now going to try and come across, but a lot of problems now. One Orc Burrow going to easily get taken down. No, the Hawks now focusing down other units. Tauren Chieftain trying to keep his distance away from that, away from the Demon Hunter, and that's perfect. By keeping his distance away from the Demon Hunter, well, is he going to be able to get a mana burn off? That's the big question. No mana burn at, no shockwave there as the Raiders now trying to back off. Also, nothing from the Orc Burrows, no counterattack to actually poke apart at some of these Druids of the Talon. Your natural defense when you are getting attacked, not using it, but he is catching a number of units in transit, and that is always a big issue as you now see the Blade Master, or Tauren Chieftain get to level 5, excuse me. Tauren Chieftain now at level 5 with level 3 Shockwave. This potentially could be game-changing as a Shockwave, wow, mana burn, animation, catching the Tauren Chieftain off guard, unable to do what he wanted to do right there. Gold mines are destroyed, 48 supply compared to 46. Battle right in the center portion of the map. Goblin Tinker now sitting at level 3. Beastmaster could be in trouble. He is now down to 243 hit points. Tauren Chieftain is right there. Could try and Shockwave. Shockwave's down. Shockwave of Death taking down 4 Druids of the Talon and the level 4 Beastmaster. 45 supply compared to 33. And that's the Shockwave that shocked the world. And all of a sudden, every advantage that Sini has is now starting to fall apart. Is he going to be able to recoup? That is the question right now. As we see the Demon Hunter unable to protect the Goblin Tinker. Goblin Tinker falls at level 3. Blade Master getting in 216 critical strikes. The Tauren Chieftain with a large amount of hit points still able to battle it out, going after all of these Druids of the Talon. And the real issue has been the fact that Focus has been able to catch Sini's units in transit. You saw how effective that level 3 Shockwave was and how much damage it really did do. All right, Demon Hunter now going to come across here, get some damage onto those units. Another Shockwave goes across. Make sure to protect the damage off from that Tauren Chieftain as the Tauren Chieftain now heading back home. 38 supply compared to 13. And Sini, well, with no easy way to get gold, I believe he's walking his Tree of Eternity across the map, not knowing that there is this Walk of Shame by Focus. Army size is just too large of a difference. Peon attacking back down at the other side here. How is all of this going to unfold as the Raiders perhaps going to try and take down this Tree of Eternity? Demon Hunter going to be going after these peons here. A little bit of a very large moving target, so to speak. Tree of Eternity sitting at only 2 armor. And with the... What is going on here? It looks like Focus should have arrived to the north side of the map, but hasn't done that just quite yet. Demon Hunter teleports back off to the north. Tauren Chieftain is here. Blade Master is here. Ensnare. Surround on the Demon Hunter, and that is going to be the game. Yes, the Tree of Eternity will be able to get in a couple of easy attacks on those poor Raiders, but with the Demon Hunter gone, that is going to be the game. The Tree of Eternity unable to mine any additional gold as, well, Focus takes game number 1. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.